KDKA First Alert Meteorologist Trey Fulbright is here. And Trey, tomorrow's Easter forecast is looking a bit chillier.
That's right. We're going to see a big temperature drop by this time tomorrow. Temperatures could be anywhere roughly 30 to 35 degrees colder by this time tomorrow compared to what we saw this afternoon. But again, all of us pretty much were in the upper 70s to mid 80s. This is more typical of what you would expect to see in July. So very abnormal warmth. And again, we tied that record high so far today in Pittsburgh. Those temperatures outside right now still very warm with a strong south wind between 10 and 15 miles per hour, keeping us all in the upper 70s to low 80s. And we are in the warm sector of this region between this warm front and this cold front out to the west. You can see the temperatures already dropping back into the 50s in Indianapolis, Chicago at 45, and that colder air will be headed our way as we get into the day tomorrow. Now, ahead of that, we could see some strong thunderstorms develop with this boundary moving in. Now, I think the overall trend will be for these storms to weaken because we are starting to lose some of that storm fuel, especially from Pittsburgh south and east. Now, up along the I-80 corridor, our far northwest counties, there's a little bit more fuel available as the dew points or the measure of moisture in the air is higher. So we could see an isolated severe storm for places like Venango, Mercer, and Lawrence counties this evening. But the overall trend will be for this line to weaken as it progresses off to the east. But we're still expecting it to arrive here around the I-79 corridor, Pittsburgh Metro, as we get closer to 11 p.m. and midnight, a little earlier for areas up to the north and west. So again, we do expect a weakening trend with that line as it heads to the east because we are losing that storm fuel, but it'll still be very warm this evening. The line passes through tonight between 11 p.m. and roughly 5 a.m. and then we'll have lingering rain showers to start out Sunday morning, especially from Pittsburgh south and east into the Laurel Highlands. That high of 68 we're expecting tomorrow occurs at midnight, but you can see we'll spend most of the day in the upper 40s to low 50s with lingering showers behind that front and breezy conditions. We'll go down into the mid 30s coming up Monday morning with partly cloudy skies, and then there will be another disturbance to come in from the north and west Monday afternoon that could trigger a few isolated showers. Our high temperature Monday only 51 degrees, which is a little bit below normal for this time of year. Tuesday will be our coldest day of the week as we are under the influence of this trough, but it doesn't last long. As you can see, we start to go back into a ridge southwest flow aloft by the end of the week, and that will bring in warmer air ahead of a chance of another chance of showers by Friday. But we do have a couple of freezes we're going to keep an eye on for the upcoming week. Tuesday morning, a low of 28, and then Wednesday morning, a hard freeze with a low of 25. So it is still way too early to be planting plants across our area. Just hold out for that because we do have a couple of freezes on the way. But you can see by the end of the week, temperatures do recover back to well above normal levels. So showers tomorrow, windy conditions, a morning high of 68 will fall down to near 40 by midnight, a low of 35 by Monday morning with a high of 51. Tuesday and Wednesday are the days we're expecting freezing temperatures, especially in the morning hours, and then we'll work our way back into the low 70s with another chance of showers by Friday.